Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. Wicked, wicked low. I mean, there's no other way for me to say how few total carbs I have every day, and I'm a total carb person. I know a lot of people do the net, but that's too slippery a slope for me. So I hope everybody's doing well today. And I found the answer for Carnimad's Mike, how he's kept his weight off. So this is from Men's Health, and it says, where should you put the blame for how tight your pants are this month? And it says that it gives a couple of things that, like you're not going to the gym and you're eating wings all the time. But it says winter itself, and then it says a lack of sunlight could also be packing on pounds. A Canadian study for winter studies always looked to the Canadians, found that insufficient sunlight may inspire you to store fat. Try getting out at least for lunch or at lunch. And that's when Mike does his solar calisthenics. And so there could be something to this whole sun thing. And when it finally gets warm enough here, every day, I'm looking very forward to being able to get some of that sunlight and see if it if it has weight loss properties to it. Well, I got one fruit fly today right before I was getting ready to type an email to somebody, and so it won't be going up my nose while I'm talking to you today, which is a great thing. Well, so I just saw, it was funny, I just saw somebody's grocery haul, just the thing on the left-hand side that comes in the feed on YouTube of who you should watch next. And it has wide egg noodles as the picture of the grocery haul for this keto person. Just saying. I don't think that's keto, but I don't know. I could be crazy. You could always change down there below what the picture's going to be. So if you're doing a keto grocery haul and you yourself aren't having the wide egg noodles, yeah, it would be more enticing. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm doing keto and glad of it, and I'm not trying to scam it, game it, cut corners around it, get away with something. And I think that that's a difference between a whole lot of other people that you may see doing their videos, that they, how much can I have? How many coconut flour pancakes can I have with, what is it, the Lancanto syrup? That's the sort of stuff. Yeah, is it enticing? Of course, I'm a food addict. I love that stuff. Do I miss that stuff? If I look at it, I would, but I try to steer clear of any things that I had before keto, because it just wouldn't work for me. I love my keto. I love it very, very simple. And that's part of what I'm here to talk about today. Are you complicating your keto because you're not happy with the fewer choices that somebody like me is comfortable with? Would you ever consider yourself just having small amount of veg, the protein kind of a high amount, like 8 to 10 ounces? I don't know. I kind of have my OMAD, and it's probably 10 to 12 ounces worth of protein with the eggs. And but when it's too uncomplicated, one of the things that I find with the energy that my keto food plan gives me is that I like to find things to do. I'm a busy person, and I like to stay busy until like noon or 1. And then I have my OMAD at 3. And so from the time I get up in the morning until that noon or 1, I like to stay very active. And it could include a walk if it's ever warm enough again. It could include, with the sun out, it could include just all the errands that I do, the Instacart shopping that I do, going to my 12-step meetings, my own grocery shopping, cleaning the house, taking care of animals and Greg and the home. It takes a lot of hours, but I like it. And but then when I want my downtime, my guilty pleasure time, I like to know that I can feed up guilty pleasure TV a little bit before 3 o'clock. And this is the time of year when I'm asked to do extra shifts because a lot of people take time off. I had 4 this past week, and I'm having 4 this week. So that always helps me. But as far as my foods go with my keto, I keep it very, very simple. And I'm just a beef girl. I guess I just keep saying that. And one of our turtles here was watching Dr. Ken Berry with a Q&A with his wife, Nisha. And I guess one of the cues was about beef. Is it, a bad thing to have it every day? And he's like, no, 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 no. And I was just interviewing somebody that's had a lot of physical pain in her life. And she is a beef person as well and doesn't have any other meats at this time. And so, it's the same way with her. And it just always tickles me to think that, like, way back in the day, the woman, a typical meal would be like that 4 ounces of Chablis and that little piece of fish and with the lemon squeezed on it, and then maybe a small, very small portion of maybe broccoli, maybe without any fat on it, any butter, and maybe a very small salad with a fat-free or low-fat dressing. And it's like, I just feel like this, give me the slab, oh, beef, please. So I keep my keto very, very simple, and it works for me. It also works when I go grocery shopping because I give Greg things like, I suppose I would have a pork chop if they were on sale at Whole Foods, something like that, and maybe some salmon or swordfish. Once in a great while, can't tell you how many months ago I had either one of those. But yeah, I'm very easy to please. I have my 30 ounces of Olivia's baby butter lettuce, and it just all works out for me. I don't complicate it. And then there's a little more space left in the head that needs to be defragged, but and then I can go about my day because I know I'm having there goes an ambulance. Yep. I'm having my hunk of beef, and it's the wee hours of the morning. It's 4 a.m. and I woke up with this power surge of energy. So I've been doing laundry and freezer management and fridge management and doing lists and checking them twice and so I love waking up with some good energy and without pain in my legs. And I can always look back to what I had yesterday. And yesterday I didn't have eggs, which was an interesting day. I was busy and it just didn't happen. So I had two. I had a hamburger patty, 85.15, and then I had this patty that was hamburger and sausage and Parmesan wisps, and I suppose it would look like a meatloaf if I cooked it like a meatloaf, but it was in the freezer because I'm working on the freezer. Do I get points? And so I had those two things, and so that it was kind of like a fried sausage burger wisp patty. It was delicious. So I had those two things with the tiny baby butter lettuce, and it worked for me. Today I'm back to my eggs with sirloin strips. So speaking of that, I might as well share with you my macros. And why do I keep doing macros even though I'm on maintenance? I do it because I'm used to it. It doesn't take that much time. It's just a good indicator. It keeps me responsible and accountable to myself and to you guys. I mean, I couldn't read this to you if I hadn't done it, right? So today, these are my macros. I'm having 1,014 calories. I am having 105.4 grams of protein. My total carbs are 3.3. My fats are 64.8, so 65 grams. And what am I having today? Well, it's kind of a fun day. it's funny because those 3.3 carbs are the Olivia's baby butter, lettuce, and the fresh lemon juice. I've been having the Keto creamer and the macadamia, macadamia milk, unsweetened vanilla, in place of heavy heavy cream, and feels good. I have no complaints. I don't think I'm lactose intolerant because I am having some cheese, some Gouda cheese. Somebody wrote, "You had me at the Gouda," on my 2 scrambled eggs that I'm having later on today. So my OMAD is 9 ounces of sirloin tip strip steak that we already cooked on the big green egg. So very, very rare. So it's got the smoked flavor. And then I reheat that in some butter. And then the 2 scrambled Pete and Jerry eggs, jumbo, with the 1 ounce of Gouda and the 30 grams of Olivia's baby butter lettuce with a total of 17 grams, 5 of ghee, 12 of macadamia nut oil on the little tiny salad. And that equals the 1,014 calories. And I'm full from having it. It just all works. I have the 3 cups of coffee during the non-eating time. I don't drink water with my meal. I stop drinking liquids an hour before my OMAD, so my digestive juices aren't diluted, so the digestion is like concentrated and doing what it's supposed to do. And then I don't drink any liquids, which would be water, after the meal for at least an hour. Sometimes, like on pizza night, it gets kind of salty, so I might crack open a mineral water and have it. And so that's my deal. I love my food plan. I love waiting to eat. I love anticipation. Anticipation is something I can deal with now. It used to be clock watching, white knuckling starvation. It was all in my head. But now I'm totally adapted to a fat adapted diet, and I'm totally adapted to my OMAD at 3 in the afternoon. It's just something that continues to work for me. I have an older metabolism. I know it kind of comes with getting old, doesn't it? And so having just the 1 meal a day is just something that works with digestion, older digestion, and I like it. Plus, I do like the idea of 1 meal a day and anticipating how good it's going to be. I look forward to my meals. I'm still a foodie, even though I'm not having a whole bunch of bizarre different things. I'm still a foodie, so I love my savory, fatty, rich, buttery, macadamia nut oil kind of meals. I love my eggs, and it all just works for me. I hope that you're comfortable with your food plan and that you don't feel you need to complicate it, because it's just so much easier. It's easier. And like I say, I weigh and measure and use the chronometer so I can just see what I'm having. It's a good go back and see. It just keeps me accountable. And, you know, one of the features of the chronometer is that you can copy and paste to another day. So because I have a lot of same meals week after week, I can do that. And it just needs the final day tweaking. Like sometimes I have Keto creamer in my coffees 2 times, and then the milkadamia 1 time, and then sometimes it's the opposite. You know, I'll have the milkadamia 2 times and the Keto creamer once. So I just switch it up, and it continues to work. I hope you're happy. I hope you are content with your keto and the scale victories as well as the non-scale victories. I weigh myself once a month. It stops any busy. So when I wake up and I think I'm having a skinny morning, as much as I want to weigh myself and go, yay, I don't. I wait until the first Thursday of every month. There's another way that it keeps it all simple for me. And it doesn't mean that I'm not thinking about food all the time. I am. I'm an Instacart drive shopper. You know, I do this keto channel, and so just doing all those things keeps my head in the game. I watch YouTube videos all the time about keto and carnivore. I can't get enough. It just works for me. Fortunately, it's not like a series that ends, right? On TV, it's like, oh, I wish it didn't end. I wish it would just go on forever. Well, if you're in the keto carnivore world, your YouTube channel has abundance. It has so many different options, so you never run out of good quality videos in your journey. We are so blessed in this community. Well, anyway, it's time for me to go. I'm at like almost 16 minutes. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you the next time here at Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, under 20 total. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.